Hey guys, and welcome to my week 26 and 27 week update. As you guys will know, if you've seen my previous updates, I said I may or may not be able to record my week 26 update because I actually had a family wedding to go to where I was the bridesmaid. And we used a company, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, it's called Azazi, I think that's how you pronounce it. I can show you guys the label, but I was very nervous if my dress was going to be fitting me. This is the dress that I wore because it is custom sized. It is a maternity dress, but I was very nervous if it was still going to fit me because we had to order it a month in advance, and with pregnancy you just really never know if you're going to grow a lot or if you're not going to grow at all. But I felt like it fit pretty well, except for in the back I felt like it was a little bit bigger than what I wanted it to be, so it wasn't very form-fitting. So but for the most part it fit on, and so I was golden. As long as it fit on my body I was happy. But I did not record that update, and I figured I would just kind of jam pack both weeks into one, because for one, they both had the same symptoms, and then for two, it was just running so much later that I was like, I'll just wait until Saturday to be able to show you guys this update. So I am 28 weeks tomorrow, so today's my last day of 27 weeks, and it's just crazy because today is my last day of the second trimester. Some people count 27 weeks, but I think 28 weeks is the first week of the second trimester in my opinion. So it's exciting. I can't believe it's already here. I mean, I can, but I also can't. So I guess we'll just get into the symptoms that I've been having for this last 2 weeks. The biggest one, and I have to laugh because they always say like knock on wood, like after you say something, you know, you're like, okay, you know. I just got done telling my husband, wow, it's so weird. I feel like I got heartburn like around this time during my last pregnancies, and I haven't got heartburn at all. And then literally like maybe a day and a half later, if not 2 days later, I got heartburn. And I mean, it's like the lava coming up when you lay down. Like I hate it so much, and I don't like taking Tums or anything like that. I try to avoid medication as much as possible, even though I don't think it's harmful for the baby to take Tums. I'm just not a medication person. I have a very sensitive body. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, of course I jinxed myself. I didn't knock on wood because I was like, oh, I'm not getting heartburn this pregnancy. But hopefully it just means that this little baby will have hair just like my other two daughters did. So I'm hoping for that, fingers crossed, even though both of them had their hair fall out and they look like little old men for the first few months of their life. And my second daughter actually never grew hair until grew it back until she was a year old. And so it was crazy. So I'm very excited to see if this baby has a lot of hair, because every single night I've been getting heartburn since around I'd say 8, 9 o'clock-ish is when it starts to hit in, which it's about to be 8 or 9-ish, and I can feel that feeling in my throat. So also excuse my appearance today. Today has been such a hectic day, and it's the end of the night, but I was like, I really want to get this recorded because I haven't got this recorded, and I feel like I won't have time to tomorrow. So heartburn has definitely been a big one. Another thing that I've been dealing with is I can't sleep at night, and I used to be able to as long as I had my pregnancy pillow sleep. The pregnancy pillow is not helping me at all. I tried cuddling with my husband to see if that would help, if I just needed to change a pace or whatever, but I'm hot and sweaty for one, no matter, even if I have a fan on, if I'm freaking in my underwear sleeping, it doesn't matter. I'm always hot. I just run really hot, and I don't want the blankets on me. And my husband's so sweet. He's always trying to give me the blankets, and I'm like, no, I'm sweaty. Don't give them to me. You have them. Don't touch me. So it's just been such a bummer because I'll roll back and forth, and she's starting to somersault in my tummy. She used to favor the right side, and now I can see her on the left side. She was actually kicking my youngest daughter in the face today. I could feel her little foot. And my daughter's just laying on my tummy and felt her foot on her cheek, and she goes, Mommy, I can hear the baby. And it was just so cute. And my oldest ran up to me and was like, I want to feel. And she tried to feel, and unfortunately she stopped kicking at that point. And I was like, just talk to her. You can say hi to her. And she goes, I'm so excited to see you. And she asked me, she's like, when is Sissy going to be here? And I said, well, in about 2 more months. We got about at least, fingers crossed, 10 more weeks to go. So 38 weeks would be great. I mean, 35 minimum, 38 would be great. 40, all the merrier. I'm used to being induced. It is what it is. Another sad thing is I've gotten appetite loss, and I don't know if it's just because she's getting bigger and so there's like less room, or if it's just because of the heartburn, or because we've been really busy lately. I don't know what it is, but I'm not as hungry as I used to be. And I was actually kind of excited that my appetite was getting, going, because I finally was at like the 12-pound mark. And then I haven't really gained weight because I haven't been like eating. Like, it's not that you should eat extra, but you should just eat the normal amount, you know what I mean? But I feel like even eating the normal amount, it's like I have to force myself to eat, and I don't enjoy it as much as like I usually enjoy food, which is a lot. Just saying. I usually love a lot of food, and this baby doesn't like sweets or anything like that, so it's been kind of a bummer, but it's worth it. It's fine. It's only a couple months, right? So my weight is currently 149.3 pounds is what it's been sitting at pretty regularly, if not like a pound less, or then I gain it back again. So I started at 136 pounds this pregnancy, which is very high. So I'd say like high for my weight, not for in general, just it's bigger for me. So I'd say that I have a healthy amount of weight gain still. I think I'm happy with that number, and I know that they're only gonna pack on the pounds as we're going through this last trimester, because that's usually when you gain all the weight. So bring it on, it's fine. As far as life-wise, we are still in a very chaotic spot right now. We can't talk too much about it, but we're in the middle of closing on a home, and it seems like anything that could possibly go wrong is going wrong with it. The paperwork itself is just taking much longer than we've wanted it to. We wanted to be moved out by the end of this month, and it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So it's very complicated, and if you've ever dealt with real estate before, you'll know sometimes these things come up and sometimes you can't control it. And so I've been trying to finish little projects here and there. We've got our moving boxes ready to go. I haven't started packing them because we do live in a 2-bedroom apartment right now, and there is 4 of us. And I just feel like it's so crammed in here already that I don't want to add on a bunch of boxes that the kids are going to be getting in and stuff like that. So I haven't started packing yet, but I've been trying to finish projects such as painting our trim and stuff like that inside the house whenever I can do it, but I can only do it for like 20 minutes at a time before I get tired. So it's difficult. It's hard. And I finally feel like my belly is really starting to stretch now, and I feel like I'm starting to get out of breath. And so it's like doing projects and stuff like that, I just haven't been really able to do it very much. So I love being pregnant. I love the miracle of the fact that we are able to grow children is just like the most magnificent, like I can't even wrap my mind around it half the time thing, you know what I mean? But it's also very hard, and it's exhausting, and it's worth it, but it's hard when you have 2 little toddlers. And I think a lot of people still look at me and my husband like we're kind of cuckoo, because like we planned all 3 kids, and they're like, wow, like have you ever heard of birth control? Or like, you know what I mean? We get jokes like that all the time, and we're like, yeah, we know all about it. We didn't have a kid for a really long time. Me and my husband have been together for about 6 years, and so for us, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to us. Yeah, so we're gonna have 3 little babies under the age of 4, so it's kind of crazy, still crazy for me to think about. But Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling on. At least it was 2 weeks crambled into one for you guys this time. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys are dealing with heartburn like I am, or a bunch of lame, hard, crummy pregnancy symptoms, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you're going through the same thing, or leave a comment down below. If you're not part of the family yet, go and subscribe so that way we can go back and forth. This is my last baby, and so I'm very excited to be recording these videos and to soon start doing some tips and trick videos whenever I finally get the time to, sometime before Bella gets here. So if you have any ideas of videos you would like to see, leave a comment down below and I will try to get to that as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and hopefully I will see you for my week 28 update. Bye guys.